Tarot Tribe, it's Ethany and I'm coming to you from a beautiful rooftop in Melbourne. It's a gorgeous sunny day. We've had beautiful weather and I thought it would be really nice to come out here and do some recording today. Hopefully it's not too loud with the ambiance of the city. So yeah, I just thought it would be really nice to come out here and do some recordings. So let's get started. So today's question, so this is a question that I get, is what do you do when a family member or a friend asks you for a tarot reading? So, and do I recommend that you read for people that you are close to? So, as always, with everything I talk about, please know that this is just my perspective and experience. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So some people have no problem reading for family and friends, and please always go with what you feel the most comfortable with and do that. I've said many times before, and it bears repeating, that there is no right or wrong way to approach the tarot, and there is no right or wrong way to approach this. So always go with what feels right to you. But here are some things I'd like you to consider in regards to this, and just some things that might just be food for thought when it comes to reading for friends and family. So the first one is being too close for comfort and bias. So when we're really close to a person or a situation, we can find it really hard to see things from an unbiased perspective. Even when we have a tool such as the tarot, which is supposed to really act and help act as a unbiased and removed element, we can still put our close views on the interpretations of those cards, especially because tarot is so multidimensional. We also want what is best for the people that we love, our friends and family, and sometimes we have a clear idea of what we think is best for them, or we have a very definite kind of viewpoint where we think that they should be doing a certain thing. We can be really invested in the outcome. We want our friends and family to be happy, and we want we want good things to happen to them. And while this is really good when it comes to supporting the people we love, it can be something that is a hindrance when it comes to reading a loved one's tarot cards. Because what if we see something shitty, or what if the advice of the cards is showing not what we want for them, or what if it is showing something amazing and we kind of get a little bit jelly. So wait for the sirens. So that's just something to take into consideration. So if you feel you're too close to the situation or person involved, it may be a sign to refer them to somebody else. The second thing to take as food for thought is the blame game. So no one wants to be blamed for something happening later. So I see this as, even though we do have personal responsibility, my spiritual path is one of taking personal responsibility. No matter what you say, people can and will selectively hear things. While I completely agree about free will, you may find yourself potentially on the receiving end of some annoyance if your advice is taken and things don't turn out how your friend or family wants or how they have heard it. And this is so true for any client really, but it can be harder to see perspective when this person is close to you. So this can also happen if the cards are not what they want to hear, or the message is not what they wanted from the reading. And again, this can happen with any client, but I guess it could be harder if it's someone that you really care about. And I kind of liken this to the careful what you say thing. So you've got a friend and she's been with her partner for a while and they break up, and then all of a sudden everyone around her is telling her how much they hated her partner and it was just a matter of time and they can't believe it lasted that long, and all this stuff comes out because no one has been telling this person how they really feel. And then they get back together and you have to kind of cram those words back. You can't really take that back. So just being really careful about what's being said. The next piece of something for you to listen, something for you to take into consideration is I'm not listening. The la 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 la, I'm not listening. So you know when you have that, there's a book that's out, it's amazing, and you've been telling your friends about it forever. You've recommended it to them, and you've lent them your copy to read because you know that they're going to love it so much. But it sits on the bookshelf for months, so you take it back. Or you never get it back, depending. And then a week later, you hear that an acquaintance of yours and theirs recommends the same book, and they listen that time and they can't stop talking about how amazing it is. So this can be exactly what it's like giving a reading to a family or friend. They just won't hear it from you. You could tell them the winning lotto numbers and they still wouldn't listen. So this is the same sort of reason I believe that there are so many incarnations and representations of the divine. We all resonate with different messages, and we all need to hear it from different people. So timing does also play a part in this, but often it comes down to hearing it from the right person and in the right way. So don't take it personally if people find it hard to hear things from you, especially truths that may hurt them. Maybe that is just not the role that you're meant to play in their life. And so another part of this, and I believe this is, the last one for you to consider today, is Judgy McJudge Pants with a side of judgy sauce and a red hot judgy fries to go with it. So judgment works both ways. You will have the judgments you have of your family and friends from your years and years together and your past, and the painting that gives you of them, because we can never really know a person 100%. So this is like the habits they have, the failures and the successes, the poor taste in TV shows, boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, etc. So this all contributes to the facade or the aspect of these people that you know. And these things are not, it's not hard to take this with you into a tarot reading. You already have this perspective and you already have this perception of the people that you know. So you take those judgments in with you, even if it is just subconsciously. And then there are the judgments that they'll have on you. So I frequently hear from students at the Tarot Readers Academy that they worry about telling some of their friends and family about their love of tarot, and that they read cards, that they talk to spirit, that they have spirit guides, that they're witchy, all those sorts of things. You may worry that people will see you differently. I certainly remember that was something for me, worrying about people seeing me differently or not taking me seriously. And while this is a topic that really does require its own video and blog post, people will have their own judgments of you and the tarot that they bring into a tarot reading, including their past experiences with tarot readers and spiritual people, positive and negative. And this is true with all clients. These things may not be an issue for you at all, and you may be completely, like I said, comfortable with reading for anybody. You could be like slinging cards up front and center for anyone who asks, and that is so cool. Just do what you do, how you do. So then what do? So I do read the tarot for friends and family if they ask, if I have the time, and most importantly, if I feel right about it. I have told family and friends that I am too close to the situation and that I can refer them to a reader that I trust. My friends and family know that I run a tarot business, so they know that when they're asking for a tarot reading from me, they're usually going to get it for free, and this is going to take away from my time that I work with my clients and to be with my son, so I don't actually get inundated with friend requests. I used to read a lot for friends when I was honing my craft as a tarot reader. This can be a gift and a hindrance, because you know so much about the person, it can make the intuitive leaps that you would usually get a little harder to know. But I do recommend reading for friends when you're learning, because they are going to be great support. So for me, it's really situational. So that's really all I have to sort of share with you today in regards to this topic. And I would love to hear from you if you have a tarot question. If you'd like me to shed some light on it, please send an email through to ethany@tarotreadersacademy.com, or you can place the question in the comment section below. I do have a backlog of questions, so please do be patient with me if it does take some time for me to get to it. And I would love to hear from you what you do when your friends and family ask for readings. Do they even know that you read the tarot? Who was the first person that you told about it, and what was their reception? So please let me know what your experience of this has been. And thank you so much for watching today, my lovely ones, and I hope you enjoyed our view up here in Melbourne.